Hi there, I'm Supervisor Pasquale, Brittney Pasquale, and I am the supervisor for Tracy Animal Services. I have been here for 14 years. Every day, every kennel is cleaned. Every day throughout the day, we feed and we provide treats. We work on different mental and emotional stimulations for all of the dogs, and we take them out physically to get them some of the physical exercise, but we try to mostly address the mental aspect so that we can keep them mentally sound in the kennel. Every day we get to care for living beings and we get to be their voice. It's amazing to see a dog from start to finish come in as maybe a scared or timid dog, and based on our interactions and our encouragements, and we get to see such a turnaround, and then from there we get to see the happy endings of finding them a home or putting them into rescue. The city does provide us a budget for medical care, but we rely heavily on the nonprofit that's partnered with us. They can do fundraising on our animals' behalf, and that's called Friends of the Tracy Animal Shelter. COVID actually provided a unique opportunity for animal shelters across the country. A lot of shelters shut down their general walkthroughs and now are operating by appointment only, which is the same exact thing that we did. With that, we found that we were able to actually provide more mental health and care to the animals by having an appointment-only facility, and that's been extremely beneficial. We've also been able to be more invested and provide more adoption counseling to then create more successful adoptions. So it's actually been for the benefit, I would say, through COVID for animal shelters. On top of that, the intakes across the nation actually dropped significantly. Our shelter intakes dropped by half. It was essentially a very unique and exciting time. It was unfortunate in regard to being a pandemic for the country and for the world, but in animal services, we did see some positive things through it. Of course, on the flip side, we did have to talk about when families became positive with COVID, and then they were, the types of surrenders, housing type of issues, and kind of dealing with those as they came. I would say in general, though, for our facility, we didn't have those types of struggles. We did have a lot more that we were able to focus and gain in aspects of policy and practice. Our adoption appointments haven't decreased, they actually increased. So it definitely, more people were home, they were actively seeking companionship. There is that worry that now that people are going back to work in person, that there's going to be a huge amount of surrender calls. We personally have not been experiencing that, and when we are experiencing that, we do provide people resources or different ideas so that they stay successful with that placement and with that animal, because they obviously adopted that animal for a reason during the pandemic, and we want to continue to grow those types of relationships and those bonds. Yeah, we recommend everybody to call our main animal services line. So it's 209-831-6364. If it's not an emergency, we also recommend emailing us, and our email that would reach everybody is animalservices@tracypd.com.